we put this side-by-side up against a Ranger XP NorthStar Edition. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am Tony and this is Tony's Tractor Adventure, but today this is Tony's Bighorn Adventure. Hey, in today's video we're going to cover the new Bighorn. This is the 1000cc Denali Apex with electronic power steering, a HVAC cab. You guys don't know what HVAC means? Heating and cooling. This thing has a legitimate automotive air conditioning, probably one of the best air conditioners on the market for a side-by-side. You know how we know that? Because in this video, we put this side-by-side up against a Ranger XP NorthStar Edition and compared it throughout the day through some pretty extreme riding conditions. Before we show you the ride footage, we're gonna go ahead and show you this side-by-side. Now, grant you, this is about 2 months after we've had this thing. I didn't want to put the video out right away and raise the banner and go, hey, we really love this thing, until we actually put some miles and some real trail riding on it. So when you look at this UTV, you're gonna notice that it's not clean anymore. It's because we've actually been using it, and we've also been riding it in through some pretty difficult terrain. I'll let the video speak for itself. We went out to Turkey Bay Riding Course in Kentucky. It's in the Land Between the Lakes National Park, and it's a wonderful riding course with some pretty beautiful picturesque areas, but also some pretty challenging driving courses, and you'll see that in the video. We went with Joe from Joe the Farmer YouTube channel, and also from Kyle from Spicer Design. Kyle brought his Ranger XP 1000 NorthStar Edition, and Joe brought his Honda Pioneer 1000. We called it Big Sheila because it's a six-seater with a bed on the back of it. And honestly, it held its own throughout the whole day. But before we show you those clips, let's walk you around this unit. So this unit is very similar to the Polaris in the fact that it has suicide doors. However, when we set it next beside the Polaris, it was noticeably the cab is bigger. The whole unit is just a little bit bigger than a Polaris. It's a little bit wider on the inside. I don't think it'd be enough that anybody would notice, but just having them set side by side, I did notice that the cab was somewhat bigger on the inside. This seat has adjustable seat. It also has tilt steering up and down. So this unit also has amazing headroom. You could easily be a 6'5" person, have no issues whatsoever. There is just plenty of room for three. You could put 3 full adults, maybe not huge adults, but you could put 3 adults, definitely 2 adults and a child in the middle. Or this seat pops up and you have your cup holders, and you can just kind of have this out of the way. Actually, the cup holders are still useful, even if you don't have the seat up. So when you set in this unit, the first thing you notice right off the bat is the fit and finish. Everything you touch, the tactile feel of it, it's good. You're not disappointed when you touch a handle, when you click a button up and down. The way it feels quality, and that's really noticeable across this entire side by side. Everything I did, just as simple as flipping up the seat, it's got a quality feel to it. You feel it locked in its place. It just brings satisfaction to me when I use it. Like just that feel, I just know that, hey, this is gonna last. You have the same feeling on all of these seats. It's just, which this is pretty cool too, because when you lift this up, you get you a little bit more room. Like you could load stuff up and put it on the inside. Put Gizmo in there. That's right. He can't see over the dash on this one. He's got to ride in the seat. Everything about this unit is solid. It's just not cheap. It doesn't have a cheap build to it. The mirror, it's a good place. It's solid build. Not rattling around when you're actually driving down the trails. It's solid. You can actually use it. I've seen some side-by-sides where you put the rear view mirror on, and while you're going down the trail, you can't literally see out the mirror because the thing's rattling so much you can't tell. This one, it doesn't have that. Everything about this just screams quality and longevity. They are really going head-to-head against Polaris. Focusing on the tilt steering for just a second, I was thoroughly impressed at how much range it has. Most UTVs are going to have a tilt steering somewhere along this way. This Apex, you have some serious tilt steering. I mean, you can get comfortable. Let's talk about the touchscreen here. This is just your dash, and if you look to the right over here, you have your information center. This is where your Apple CarPlay or your Android Auto will be. Plus, you have some additional gauges and stuff on this one as well. However, this is mostly for your information about the engine and the drivetrain. You can see here you have all the settings for the different types of four-wheel drive, whether it be you lock your four-wheel drive in, turn your four-wheel drive off. All right, let's touch the touch screen and show you what all kind of features that are at your fingertip. So you can change the backlighting to suit you. Also, here is a cool thing that I just don't see in other side-by-sides: tire diameter. So, I mean, if you want, like this unit comes with a 27-inch tire. Say, for example, you want to bump it up. All you have to do is say you want a 30-inch tire. You push 30-inch tire diameter, and then all of a sudden your speedometer automatically adjusts to 30, and therefore you don't have to guess how fast you're going, because it's just built in. It's just that simple. It's changing a button. Now we'll go down one more time. Now this is your electric power steering. You click on this, you have like if you want a lot of feedback, you're going to put it on minimum. And that means you're going to have to really turn the unit by hand, but it's going to help you some, but you're going to get a lot of tactile feedback. And then if you just like want a little bit of that, you can go to mid. And I like comfort, and I'm not trying to like run this thing through the trails. However, it has that ability. I run my power steering on max, so I literally can turn the steering wheel with just one finger. This is where you set your clock, your language. When you first get this unit, it may be in metric, so you push here and change it to imperial. And then your vehicle information and version. So this is all, the one thing that just really stands out to me is the fact that you can just change your diameter of your rims. You can put new rims and tires on this unit and then just change it immediately to suit whatever style that you have. Let's walk you around the operator station. First off, this is your gear control. It's just like a car. Put your foot on the brake. You've got park, reverse, neutral, high range, and low range. It really feels like a car, and how you shift into gears. It's got again, a good tactile feel. You're not guessing if you're in the gear. It's just when you put it in reverse, it's in reverse. Start over here, you have a power outlet with USB-C and USB-A. You also have this is your button to turn on lock in your rear differential. Now at the top you have your overall four-wheel drive control. This is two-wheel drive, this is four-wheel drive. This is four-wheel drive with a front lock, and then this is your rear lock differential if you want all four wheels to pull without any slippage between the one side or the other. That's the maximum pull. Your windshield wipers, it also has windshield wiper fluid. You see a lot of units where the windshield wiper, it has a windshield wiper, but it doesn't have the way to clean the windshield. Also, you have your hazard lights, and then you have one more power outlet, just a 12-volt standard power outlet. Now, this unit is ready to go on the road. If you live in a community that allows you to license these, you have turn signals left and right. Also, across this bottom panel is your winch in and out, and your horn. Has a nice loud horn. So in addition to the wired winch control, you also have a remote control. Now, when you're out in the woods, I made this mistake. I thought the batteries were not installed in this. You have to literally turn this winch control on. You'll see the red light come on, and then therefore, that's how it works. When you get through, turn the winch control off. It saves your battery. All right, moving on to the left, you got right now we just have our running lights on. This is your headlights on, low beam and high beam. If you live in a community that allows slow-moving vehicles, such as side-by-sides, even though this thing is not slow, it will literally do almost 70 miles an hour. This is already set up with all your turn signals, hazard light, brake lights, headlights, rear view mirror, and side mirrors that meets most communities' requirements to put a license plate on one of these. I want you to hear the sound of this. This thing is awesome. It's got a V-twin 1000 cc. I'm going to hand the mic over to Tanya from the distance. I'm going to crank this thing up and let you listen to it. So it's extremely quiet. Now let's talk about the thing everybody wants to talk about. The roll up, down, and roll up. Oh no, you're not the windows. We want to talk about the air conditioner. Now this has a true automotive style air conditioner. It's not a battery powered air conditioner. It runs off of an automotive style air conditioner compressor. It has the evaporator, condenser, just like your automobile. You look here on the controls, right here, you can adjust the temperature to whatever the day requires. We're in the middle of summer, so obviously we want it all the way. You flip the switch up for AC on, and during the winter you can flip it down to turn the heat on. It has a valve that turns the fluid for the heater core. It turns that on and off, so you're not pulling that heat inside your cab when you're not needing it. So here you've got 3 settings on your fan: off, level 1, 2, and 3, and it has a considerably strong fan on 3. I mean, there's some serious air pressure coming out. There's some serious airflow. This has a legitimate air conditioner that probably, in the hottest parts of the summer, in the direct sunlight, you're gonna be okay. You'll be very comfortable. During our ride, I actually had to turn the air conditioner off or turn it down to a lower position because I was actually getting chilled. All right, let's talk about the unit and what I think about it. If I was in your shoes and you're gonna spend your money on this, why would I be interested in this unit? First off, this is the lowest priced unit on the market with air conditioner. And when I first heard this and thought about this, I was thinking to myself, like, you're losing out on something. Something that's not there. But after running this thing side by side against the Polaris Ranger, you know what? You get a little bit more for less money. Now, the Polaris Ranger that we were testing this against was about $12,000 more in cost than this unit. These units here are going to come in that $23,000 to $24,000 range, maybe a little bit less on with certain specials on. However, simple things like it comes with side mirrors. Polaris, you have to buy it. It comes with a rear view mirror. Little things like this all the way through the unit that these are standard features on the Bighorn. These little features are just there. So when you go out on the trail the first day you get this, it's just ready to go. It has adjustable shocks. So if you want to carry heavy loads, you're gonna be working this thing, you set your shocks up for, your shocks and springs will be set up for the load. If you're gonna be doing trail riding like we did, we adjusted one evening, we come in from trail riding, we adjusted the struts on this, and the next day went out and had just an amazing time trail riding. Even though it did great on the first day, it even done better after we adjusted the shocks and springs to do off-road riding. Again, just walking around the unit, everything you touch, feeling, it's got a good tactile feel. It's quality. Automotive glass on the fronts, automotive glass on the sides. This is like a lot of your side-by-sides, will use the plastic and they'll scratch over a period of time. Again, automotive glass, this is going to last you for years to come. Talking about the powertrain, now in this class, it's going to be coming in a few horsepower less than your competitors. However, out on the trail, I absolutely did not notice at all. When you get into this 1000cc type setup, fuel injection, at this point, they're all so equal that you just don't know. It's not one time that we were riding that I felt like one of the other units were better off than I was. One of my primary concerns when we went on the trail ride, I was worried that when the AC compressor kicked on and off that it was going to take enough power away from the unit that it would be noticeable. Not one time did that happen, and also throughout the entire trail ride, there's many times that I had to turn the AC down because it was entirely too cold when it's full powered. This thing has an exceptional air conditioner in it. This is a feature that I'm going to show you, but don't do what Tony does. I'm just saying that, like, possibly in the winter when it's really cold and you're deer hunting, I don't know. Just keep this in mind. Be legal in your state. The question everybody's going to ask is, how's this thing work on the farm and out on the trails? Well, without further ado, let's get right into the trail ride. So the Delphi Apex 1000 always comes in four-wheel drive, and it's just pretty much set up perfectly for those work days and then also for those days that you want to play. So this unit really handles well on blacktop, and even though like we're doing 30-40 miles an hour, you can hold a conversation with your passenger with the air conditioner on. I just feel good about everything. That way it handles the fit and finish. It just feels like a quality unit at an unbelievable price point. So the infotainment center has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There's also apps that you can load up onto the unit for trail riding. And you can see those apps right on the screen, like if you're in a place that has map trails. So running at high speeds on blacktop, it feels just like a car. I mean, it has the control. I feel good input. Now I do have my power steering set on high, which means that you can turn the steering wheel very easily. But all things considered, at 60 miles an hour, I feel completely comfortable riding. I think with this unit, whether you're just running around your homestead or you're actually using this on a farm, but this thing is legitimately like ranch ready. If you're out west and you're doing like really long distance rides, running the fence row, I mean, this is a unit for you because you've got, like I said, comfort, convenience of having a air conditioned cab, heated cab, but you also have all the convenience, glass windows. Just like I said, the fit and finish is really, really good. I'm very comfortable with the whole unit overall. Got good seats. You just feel comfortable riding in it. Hey, good morning. We are at Land Between the Lakes. I am Tony. This is Tony's Tractor Adventure, and I am here with Joe from Joe the Farmer YouTube channel, and also from Kyle from Spicer Design. And we are going to go to Turkey Bay riding course, and I'll ride some side-by-sides. Let me give you a look around what we got going on here. So I'm going to be riding the new, this is the Bighorn Denali APEX 1000. This dude is bad to the bone. And then Kyle has got the Polaris. I don't really know it's a 1000cc. It's a XP 1000. It's really similar to the Bighorn in a lot of ways. Basically, they're competitors. And I don't know if you can see all the mosquitoes out here. This is absolutely the worst mosquitoes that I believe I've ever seen in my life. But I'll be test riding this one as well. It's a really nice rig right here. And then Joe brought the Pioneer 1000, and this is like this is a beast of a machine right here. This thing is long. It can seat 6. It's really wide. I mean, it's just like I think this would be awesome for like on a big ranch. And you could like you can put 6 people to go to work in there, and you can still put like 1,000 pounds in the bed of it. So this is like a really nice work rig, but very capable. We got in here last night, and we rented a Airbnb out here on the lake. It's a beautiful place to come check out if you guys get a chance. Pretty reasonable as well. See if we can get some nude shots of these guys. So Kyle from Spicer Design. We got Joe over here from Joe the Farmer.
This is good timing. This is a really good time to be filming. Hi.
Hey. This is real life right here.
Mr. Rogers moment over there.
Mr. Rogers.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
And I'm really proud of you.
Nothing to see here, just a bunch of famous YouTubers, guys. Not a big deal. Hey, have you seen a real fancy fella coming by here? He had like a real kind of like, I don't know, girly kind of side-by-side, real fancy.
Oh yeah.
Pretty guy, tattoos everywhere. Which way did he go? That way?
He went right that way.
I'll go follow him.
Okay. All right, we got us all pulling in here. We're getting ready to offload and go have some fun. Weather's pretty okay. It's a little rainy, but it's actually pretty good for like seeing what these things can do. I have to be the Ford guy.
Well, guys, check out this thing. This is my rig. This is my 2025 Honda 1000-6, 1000 horsepower. Lots of air conditioning, plenty of airflow.
It's gonna be great today, really.
Listen, in the rain, nothing beats it in the rain.
You say 1,000 horsepower?
1,000 horsepower.
1,000 horsepower, that's what I'm talking about. So Kyle, tell us about your rig, man.
I mean, there's really, it's just pretty much stock. 2026, I think. Polaris RANGER NorthStar. Yeah, it's pretty much stock.
You should
What
have
for the
a,
toolbox and my fancy grill guard that I made.
Hey,
Machine.
you should have a little cup of tea while you're talking about your Polaris. This is a Polaris. It's very exclusive.
You don't drink with your pinky out? That's not normal?
I mean, I'm not judging you. It's 2026, buddy. But hey, you be you. Whatever makes you you.
It's going to be like this all day long.
Except we'll be dry.
Okay, I did this briefly earlier. I'm not sure how that came across, but we're in the Honda. So it's Honda versus Polaris versus Bighorn. It's got a lot of really nice features to it. And we may actually get an opportunity to operate this thing a little bit today and see Tony's new rig. But Tony's new rig has air conditioning, Apple CarPlay. I mean, Tony?
Important today, windshield wiper.
Yeah, you're a blessed man, brother. It's got some nice little boxes on here that fit in here. Good stuff. Bighorn's coming along, man. They've come a long way. Polaris still has a ways to go.
You'll see a little bit of water in there. This is what happens when you drive down the road in a rainstorm and forget to roll the window up. So this is what Kyle is going to be driving today. This is a Polaris XP1000. Very, very similar unit. I do love the boxes right there. I know that you can get the boxes for the Apex, but it's not, they're not there. They got little mounts there. I see that. That's a really nice feature, that little box right there. It's a little shorter and a little narrower. And this is what Joe the farmer and Clay are going to be riding today. This is a big old beast right here. This has got like a automotive style transmission in it. 1000cc. This is an inline twin. It's really smooth. I mean, it's really smooth engine. Where you hear like the Bighorn, it's a V-twin. It's got like a lope, like a motorcycle, where this one is more like a smooth sounding engine. This is honestly a more of a work type unit, but it's very capable, and we're going to prove that today. Okay, we're all out here getting ready to start the trail. That's the actual start of the trails right there. All right, this is the start of the trails. I'm just gonna throw it in regular, like, two-wheel drive. I'm not trying to prove anything today. Honestly, I don't think this is that impressive of a trail. Any side-by-side should be able to conquer this. But this is very comfortable. I'm sitting here, it's been rainy and it's warm and humid, and I'm sitting here with, in the air-conditioned cab, very, very comfortable, out of the rain, so it makes it totally different experience. I'm gonna come back here and check out and see if old that's pretty tough little trail right there. The normal trail that I used to go on was washed out, so I had to go across that one, and that's pretty steep.
That was fun.
Yeah, that's a little bit more. The trail that we normally go on over here was washed out. It only comes to the shoreline. It was gone, so that's the reason I had to go around it. And
all three of them were fine.
Yeah,
it was great. I was in turf mode until I got halfway up. I was like, maybe I should go into four-wheel drive.
Yeah, I think you did good. Yeah, I did.
That was great.
I think on coming downhill, the length that you have is probably makes you more stable.
Well, and I have engine braking too. I don't know if you do or
Yeah,
not.
I do.
But I mean, my foot was off the pedal and the entire thing guided itself down. So the 2026 Pioneer has much better mapping than this one does as far as like transmission, because this is not a CVT belt. This is actually a dual clutch transmission. So the 2025 is awesome, but the 2026, they've remapped it. It's way smoother, throttle by wire instead of throttle by cable. And it's like, I'm noticing a huge difference trail riding from this to when I was in Texas doing it with them on the 26. So right. 26 is legit.
All right, I should be riding up this, but I'm running up it. Let's turn around. That is like a pretty steep angle, and Tony's gonna try bringing that Bighorn up here. This will be interesting. I'm gonna say chances of getting a flat today, 85%. Chances of me breaking my leg, maybe more like 90%. Dude, wearing a helmet going down this hill. Holy shit.
Do you actually like your Polaris, or did you just spend a bunch of money on it?
I just wanted to spend a bunch of money.
Okay. How do you feel your Polaris has stacked up against the rest of the vehicles or UTVs here?
I think it's right up there with the best of them. It's handling itself pretty well. It seems to be pretty smooth. We're gonna find out right now over this. I don't know if we can handle this.
There's a big stump. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got over.
I mean, I think we just proved the point right there.
Yeah.
Because they'll never make it.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're all holding up really well. I'm pretty surprised with that Bighorn. It's doing.
Yeah, the Bighorn.
It's doing good.
The Bighorn's really keeping up with the rest of them. Now I'm here with Tony from Tony Tractor's Adventures, right here. Want to say hi?
Hey, what you doing there?
What's this thing called?
This is the Denali APEX 1000.
Okay, how do you feel it stacks up against the Honda Pioneer and the Polaris?
So the Honda Pioneer is totally different, right? It's more work oriented.
Yeah.
So this is a direct competitor to the Polaris. And so far today, it's done everything exactly that the Polaris has done. I mean, it's a direct competitor. They actually built this to go against it.
I think I agree with them. The Bighorn is definitely stacked up pretty well against.
For the price, like this price point is about 20. Like you probably can on specials and whatnot. You can get it in like the $22,000. Air conditioning. It's got all the same features. V-twin, smooth, got everything about it's really nice. Power steering. It actually has some features that the Polaris doesn't have.
Like what?
Well, it comes with a lot of products. Like it comes with stuff that when you buy a Polaris, it doesn't come with. Like Polaris doesn't even have mirrors. Like simple things. Like you need.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like it's like the little bitty things, and you got an air conditioner on the Polaris, but you don't have a mirror. That's kind of the things that it baffles me.
Yeah.
But you can't knock Polaris. It's super reliable, and that's where this Bighorn is going to have to prove itself. All right, here we are.
It'd been a lot cooler if that Polaris wasn't in the way.
Right? Check that out.
That's really cool.
One of the reasons we stopped here, though, is I want you to come around and look and see if you want to tackle this.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Figure we walk around. This is normally, I come down this. There's a trail along the edge of the lake here, but I guess because the water's up, it's so high that you can't get to that trail. And right here during the winter, I have some video of me actually driving way out there in the middle of the lake. Yeah, there's a bar of sand or sand and rock that goes way out there. And they lower this. Oh, here comes somebody with some money. But, so this is the last time I was here, this trail was pretty rough. I think we got it.
Oh boy.
Big fun.
You go first, Tony.
I've done it before.
Oh yeah, I mean that doesn't look as
That
much different than that one we just went down.
It's just a lot longer, and then but the cameras. That's one thing I noticed. Like on the last time I leave it to this guy.
Do it.
But the one thing I will say this is that the cameras don't justify how it really looks in real life.
I have a feeling one of us is going to fly by. There's a lot of stuff.
You know, why would you say something like that, man? That would, I mean,
Prepared, I got you.
I do too. So this is what I was trying to say. See if you guys can see. This is level. I put my arm out level. Right, and that gives you an idea of how steep the ground is. That is a pretty good climb right there. But when you get to the top of it, it's a beautiful view. I think it's worth it because, like I say, when you get to the top, it's a really pretty view up there. I'm a little hot, so I want to turn my air conditioner on if it's okay with you.
Absolutely.
I'm walking down this. Guys, this is steep. I hope I don't fall and kill myself. But I want you guys to get this shot. I want you to see this. This is so much fun. We should have to pay more for this kind of fun. All right, I see the headlights down there at the bottom. This is the Polaris. Yeah, this is the Polaris coming up. Right about right there. This is where it's pretty rocky. Easily bust a rim. No problem.
So we've got the biggest and the beefiest machine of them all. So we're gonna have to see how we do compared to these little machines. Actually strap my cargo down a little bit to make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Now the disadvantage the Honda has is that it's more of a work machine. It's long, so it can bottom out a little bit easier than the Polaris or the Bighorn can. They're a little bit better suited for this type of environment. But I think he's going to be fine. Right here, again, if anything is going to be an issue, it's going to be right here. I think Joe's trying to build up courage. I see him down there, but I don't know what he's doing. This is another, no, this is Joe. All right, this is Joe. And so this is the only portion right here that's a little bit, actually better, I think, if he was to go a little bit more to the other side. It is not even a problem. Now let's see if I can walk back up this hill and not fall down. This loose gravel.
Polaris doesn't like to get wet.
So overall, I am excited. I think the Bighorn is holding its own. These are two big name brand units, and we're doing everything they're doing it in style and in comfort. Not a significant difference in any performance between the three of them. Yeah. So this is Kentucky Lake, and I'd say we're probably 150 feet up. Maybe 200 feet up elevation. I don't know.
Yeah, we're up there.
Think it's higher than 200?
I don't know.
It might be 300 feet. I don't know. We can look on them. We can look on the Google Maps. All right, let's see if we can make it down. This is pretty steep. Just like I said, we figured out that's probably about a 300-foot drop off. So I'm imagining this is going to go down 300 feet to the side of the water down here. And we're not going down there because there's a big tree right there. We've had some horrific storms. Horrific.
I would have done boobs. That's just the difference between you and I.
This is some serious. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. Got a little wheel action though.
Hey, Big Sheila's not afraid.
No, not even.
Big Sheila.
We got a little rain going. It's a little tough. It's a little tough hill right here. Not even a thing. All right, we're working our way back to the trucks. We're at the furthest point away from this, from the trucks actually. And I'm just trying to, Kyle has run up ahead trying to scout us a route. And then Joe was back here behind us. His unit's a little longer, so he had some trouble turning around. But he's doing great. Like some of the trails, he actually did better because his unit was more narrow. So I'm very impressed with that Honda Pioneer. Yeah. But we got a big rainstorm coming in today. It's like it's coming right on us. So probably we're going to be flooded out before we get back. So we're heading back to the trucks, and then we'll grab some lunch, and we'll come back out tomorrow and find some more trails. got that.
Oh, I was gonna get a picture of Clay and I.
Yeah, I was like, that's mud. That's slippery right there, man. Somebody's coming up, somebody's coming up, somebody's coming up. Hey, I'm loving it, man.
Big Sheila's doing great.
Dude, man, I love it. That was fun, man.
That was fun.
I come over that one hill. That was,
Oh, I mean, it was.
yeah. I wouldn't go in the pit. I don't mind the hill. The hill ain't the problem. It's how deep that water is.
Well, that's how you find out.
Yeah, you find out. I am extremely impressed with all three rigs. I am pretty sure I have exceeded what Bighorn had it planned for this machine today. Huh?
That's great. That's a real machine.
It is a real machine, yeah. It handles the curves, man. It handles it right. I am so excited how well that done. I've done a lot of off-roading in the military. I actually did a little teaching of off-road driving. So what do you think, man?
These are way funner than yesterday.
Because we can go faster.
Yeah.
I think the other ones were actually more challenging.
Yeah, for sure. The other ones, yeah.
More technical.
I'm glad we did the more technical stuff, but like this is a blast. I just don't want to hit anybody.
Right. I dropped the radio. I come around and the little four-wheelers were coming around the corner, and I had just dropped the radio. I couldn't get it in time to call and say, hey, somebody's coming. Tell me, Joe, what do you think about your rig?
My rig, I think that it's fantastic, man. So I was just telling my camera for my viewers, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we would appreciate you doing so.
Joe the farmer.
Hey, selfless plug, guys. We got to pay for these things somehow. But no, every time I drive this Honda on the farm, it is a fantastic farm or utility machine. But man, like it's a legit trail machine. Like it's a lot of fun.
Right. I mean, we're looking at the Bighorn here. This is more trail ride machine. We got the Polaris here, which is like trail ride machine.
This has no business.
Right. You are work, and dude, you're keeping up with us. No issue.
It's not me. It's the Honda.
Yeah.
Man, this thing is like it's got paddle shifters on it. So if you guys don't know the difference, both of these machines have a CVT belt, which drives their transmission. This one has an actual transmission. It's a dual clutch transmission, so you can paddle shift it, so you can shift down, shift up. So when I'm going through these things, I'm like a NASCAR driver, basically.
Right.
Again, professional driver, closed course. That's me. Real professional.
I don't think anybody here, like I said, I don't think anybody that's here riding today is going to be upset with the performance of their equipment. I'm extremely excited.
I've got an idea.
Wait, what's your idea?
Why don't you rip the Honda for a little bit, and I'll go rip the Bighorn.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Wait, I'm going to get wet.
Yeah. We'll save the best for last.
Okay.
You want to put a smock or something on before you go?
Right. Well, she's not new any longer.